the last lower bracket round 2 match. Who's gonna join Happy, Lawliot, and Soin in the final 4 for Championship Sunday tomorrow, Easter Sunday, everybody. It's gonna be a hell of a day. And a hell of a support is coming from Hefty Sneeze, 87 euros. That is a lot of cheddar, my friend. We love you for that. I hope you know that. Feel hugged, feel blessed. Thank you. Also, Fake Face Chan, 26-month resub. W3Champions season is the best season. That is 100% right. One of our favorite tournaments in the entire world. Run by us, cast by us, supported by you. Perfect combination.
Hell yeah, that's a buttload of dough, yo. Incredible.
Couldn't have said it.
That's all I have. That's all I have.
Couldn't have said it any better. So, 2 of the players that had a top seed, a top 4 seed, started their journey only yesterday or today. FoCuS versus Colorful, one of the top 4 players will be eliminated right here, right now. The old LP Club Civil War goes into map number 1, and we are opening this Orc vs Night Elf on Last Refuge. And Carson, what could that probably mean?
Probably means, although already proven wrong, probably means Talons a lot of the time. That's at least what FoCuS is going to be expecting. And I was going to say this whole thing about how yesterday he wasn't able to defeat Lawliot on this map, but he was able to win against Talons on Turtle Rock. But it doesn't matter because it's Keeper of the Grove on Last Refuge. Very unorthodox, Neil.
Okay, a little bit of a curvy ball by Colorful. Could still go Talons potentially, but Colorful not the guy for experimental builds. No. And how fast will FoCuS see this? Pretty fast, because he got a Scout Peon.
Yep, and he's got the 3 damage taken on his Great Hall. So here we go. Let's see how well he can do it. This trick has been failed and has been a little underwhelming, honestly, but it's still consistently used by these Korean orcs. And won't really slow down Colorful at all.
No, he's just grinding this Claws of Attack. Also nice to have. FoCuS immediately running over, as it's only Treants. He knows grunts do have some value in the early game.
Absolutely, yeah. And we may see the downside of Last Refuge for Keeper soon enough, because Colorful, you might ask the question, if he cannot last hit this Priest, which would be a miracle for him, how do you get level 2? How do you get Entangle? It's very, very difficult. FoCuS does secure that, gets Illusions, and now Colorful, already half health, can only really creep his Murlocs, but there's going to be a Blade Master right on top of him if he goes for it, I would imagine.
This is Trouble City for Colorful. How do you get the powerful level 3? This last hit was so important. Also, item, Wand of Illusion, not as powerful as it once was on this map, but you know, with the Engine of War at this very position, still putting in lots of damage.
Yeah, a little bit annoying for Colorful, but he'll soon root. He'll soon want to build some Huntresses because he did go for that Huntress Hall for tech. Now teching is Colorful. And of course, FoCuS has already been teching for quite a while. Peon that attacked the Great Hall earlier is now looking to attack the expansion creep of Colorful as he goes for it. The Blade Master nowhere in sight, of course, has to go back eventually to buy salves from his shop that was skipped for a faster tech. And will we see a Tree of Life? Nothing yet, no Wisp coming across, but a little bit more experience.
Scans against the Blade Master does Colorful. Colorful, the last remaining Chinese player. These season finals seem cursed for this great land of Warcraft. No, like they never had a finalist even. It's Colorful, their last hope. Not too sure. Not the greatest early game. Maybe Keeper the wrong choice. Not going Talon, wrong choice. It's still Hunts, it's still Archers, but FoCuS having a swift game thus far with 6 Illusion and a Claw.
Not too bad at all. Oh, now using the Illusions. Yeah, this is the big advantage of having Illusions. You can creep this Mercenary Camp very easily. This also allows you to get Priest, Berserker if you so desire. And that means you can actually leave your base with your Grunts in the mid game, which is just so nice. Of course, the Illusion, one of those scouts the Tree of Life timing. Not really going to be cancelable unless FoCuS decides to send an Illusion, then buy Staff, then Staff over. That's always a play he could do, but for now it's just going to be a very early, powerful level 3 Blade Master against a keeper that's trying to harass, but it's not going to get anything done against this priest, I don't think.
Now, it's a lot of information by FoCuS, knows exactly how to react to this with claws and gloves. It says good damage here though, Entangle, but can just walk it off. Shadowhunter is coming, will be very happy about the kabuki powers of the Subi mask and scouts everywhere. FoCuS knows everything.
Yeah, FoCuS is going to probably get that canceled. The one Huntress there, actually this one Huntress might just be enough normal damage to deter this Blade Master. It's gonna be close. Now 3 Huntresses, okay, it's not gonna be able to get it. They're already back in time. Nicely done from Colorful. We're already seeing a difference between FoCuS and Soen now. No Bestiary right away. Instead, the War Mill, instead for early armor upgrades, and we're probably gonna see an attempted tier 2 counter expansion from FoCuS, as opposed to what Soen did, which is just go tier 3 or just win on one base.
Yeah, rather not the brute force. That's true. We have an Alchemist, standard play by Colorful. But yeah, without level 3, man, this is really not a super powerful combo. Trying to get it here now, bottom right.
Yep, nice with the Acid Bomb. Quite easy to do so. And also, on top of this, he's stealing away experience from the Shadowhunter. The Shadowhunter who could, especially again with that Priest that he bought earlier, FoCuS, he could just creep his lab. As soon as that Shadowhunter comes out, you start placing wards on the high ground. Okay, there's the first one. But the Huntresses, of course, are scouting for this. Already have a Sentinel. I doubt, though, Colorful's going to be able to stop this, even if he has a Scout on it.
I always love the sound when the Scout Owl spawns. Can you make a good owl impression?
Hoo, hoo, hoo. That's the best I can do, Neil. What about you? You gotta show me yours. I'm showing you mine. All right, yours a little bit better. I give me a 3 and you a 4.
Yeah,
probably.
Out of 100.
Yeah.
We have a big, well, not a big, but the first real brawl here over the Murlocs. Not gonna get the last hit, the birdie of the keeper. Once again, a little too slow. Gets a fine item though with Mantle of Intelligence. Would have suited the Shadowhunter as well. Both heroes down to 50%. But good mercenary powers. Oh, careful! Colorful! TP! Madman!
Oh, the Alchemist is gonna take so much damage! Oh my god, if the Blade was able to get a couple of hits in. By the way, I haven't really mentioned the items on the Keeper are pretty strong, but not if he has no HP to back it up, and he's still struggling to get level 3, he has no more Moonwell mana. Does have the expansion up, Colorful, but really just struggling with the hero levels, and FoCuS probably going to go for the counter expansion sooner rather than later.
8 minutes, no level 3. That's just crazy. But he's getting it now at the shop. Easy to do with the bouncing attacks. The FoCuS not stealing anything. Oh, good reveal and tangle. Perfectly salvaged by Colorful.
Yeah, nicely done. Level 2 now on the Alchemist. Going to be nice for that lacking Moonwell mana. Now he can make up for that with Heal Spray. Unless he's going for Chemical Rage. We might see it. We might see it. Shadowhunter struggling to get level 3 himself, but he could always go for the Knolls here. But the Huntresses, the heavy Huntress army for Colorful is going to continue to pressure.
Dude, if Colorful is going Chemical Rage, then we certainly have to check if this is really Colorful.
Yeah. Blade Masters there again. Will we see a similar play? Of course, there is an owl. I'm wondering if it can fully see the blade. The blade not even going to go for it. Scroll of the Beast, excellent item for Colorful. He does pick it up. Gets a heal scroll as well.
And these Blade Master timings not necessarily on point. And Colorful's reaction to this, of course, very, very good. Early game was horrible, but he's fighting back strong with another Entangle Acid Bomb onto the Blade. Gets out. Things are calming down just a little bit as FoCuS, of course, trying to defend its expansion.
Yeah, he's creeping. I want to say passively, but this is a red camp. Not so passive, but passive in the way that he's defending his expansion with his positioning. Now going to surround the Ogre Lord. Blade Master scouted that the Night Elf army was going up, so he knows he's safe to do so, and he also knows his counter expansion is going to be safe. Colorful, are we going to have a tier 3 tech? It seems like these Chinese Night Elf players aren't favoring the tier 3 at all. Whereas Lalight yesterday, of course, was.
Yeah, 100%. That's a big difference between these long tier 2 phases. Only if they have full control of the game, then we rarely see a tier 3, but that's definitely a chance for FoCuS to exploit that weakness, so to speak. But yeah, he'll fight a big army soon.
Players' forces are under
Well, FoCuS actually surprised to not see already 0-2 armor upgrades. I'm wondering what he's been spending his gold on, if not that. Normally by this stage you can already, we saw he prioritized getting that war mill very early, but he just didn't get armor upgrades. Finally the first one popping. He seems to be ready to fight, but 12 supply advantage for Colorful.
I think it's fine since it's only Acid Bomb 1 and Heal Spray 2. So he doesn't really need the 0-2. Would be nice, but yeah. Got a Beastery transition. And of course, Tower, items, Invo Potion, you know, all that good stuff. But here is the big fight in the middle of the map around the tavern.
Oh, the Berserker's doing so much damage, and even the Priest does a lot of damage. Nice positioning initially for FoCuS, but now Colorful is kiting back, has plenty of archers in the choke. The Blade Master chopping away. There's the Scroll of the Beast, +5 on the archers, +5 on the huntresses. The Heal Spray level 2 is doing a ton, but the Snakes are doing more. FoCuS backs away, but he may have traded favorably. Yeah, I don't think he lost any units, right?
Not really. 15 supply lead for Colorful and growing. Now almost 20. FoCuS, that tower position also really not that great for the fighting position we're in, but he's right next to the shop. Maybe that's the saving grace. 0-2 upgrade coming, but that won't help the majority of these grunts anymore. He needs to spam Heal Spray. He's going for a Hail Mary. FoCuS all of a sudden in a world of trouble.
Yeah, like that initial fight was good, but he has no heal scroll. If he had a heal scroll here, he could probably hold on, but he's running out of mana, he's running out of units, he's running out of health. His expansion only just got saturated. And Colorful just masses units, runs at him, and is making it work now, despite the bad early game.
Wow. Diving deep with the Hunts, but the Archers are still there. No reinforced defenses. Little bit of experience there. Colorful, he can only overcommit. It's a 30 supply lead.
And the Shadow Hunter still has decent mana thanks to the Sobi Mask, but as soon as he uses this last heal wave, he's kind of running out of steam on at least his heroes. The units have already been cleaned up. Only one Shaman left. Oh, he missed macros of Bat Rider. Unfortunate for FoCuS. Not really the unit he wants right now. Going to send it towards the expansion, but I don't think any unit out of that beast area would save FoCuS now.
Oh my, Colorful is just so solid at times when his opponent is not happy. What I'm hoping for a miracle somehow, but even all the crits in the world might not help because Heal Spray is just that good. Mercenaries, okay, funny, but it's 70 supply, 1-1 archers.
All right, Bat Rider's going to work on that Ancient of War, but there's going to be an archer out soon, so that's not the saving grace. The Blade Master not critting. The Shadow Hunter has a little bit of mana, but the blade is about to fall. I'm afraid there's no hope, at least for map 1 right now for FoCuS. He's about to lose his expansion, and he's about to lose his whole army yet again.
Oh man, and yeah, Last Refuge not looking too hot. This early game was so good, but he couldn't find a follow-up, couldn't delay this expansion anymore. And now it's Archer, 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 and more Archer. No AoE, only single target, a little bit of counter damage with a Bat Rider against an Ancient of War, but yeah, the trade is definitely going in favor of Colorful.
Yeah, FoCuS somehow got back up to 50 supply, thanks to that bestiary, I suppose, and for some reason, Colorful is not 100% killing this expansion. He left the Treants instead, but okay, he didn't kill the expansion. I don't know why.
Yeah, that's real odd.
That is so what? He didn't have a town portal, is I guess, and there's raiders coming out. He's afraid maybe of focus fire, but he had double push and vulnerability. All right,
seems...
Dude, these archers look like Zerglings. Like, what's going on here?
That's a lot of archers. I guess Colorful is very, very afraid of one single soul Bat Rider on 1/3 HP. It's the only explanation I got.
All right, Treant's feeding a little bit more experience. Maybe if the Blade Master can magically get level 6, Blade Storm, even then I don't think that would make a difference. Like the army difference is still 25. He's coming back with mana now, Colorful, and this expansion probably won't last. Hero Focus might be the only play, but again, I say double push and vulnerability.
Yep. And level 4 heal spray and heal scrolls and mana potions and well, good luck, FoCuS. You need it. But Blade Master's already at 2/3. Shadowhunter's already at a half. Raiders cut into pieces. Last resort or last refuge.
Oh my god, the damage from these archers, the grunts in the front. Lightning Shield wouldn't even do anything because the units with Lightning Shield just won't live. Hellstone going to be forced in a second after that heal wave, but DG will be forced earlier than that, and 1-0, seemingly easy for Colorful.
Yeah, looked good there for a while, but then all of a sudden, it really didn't anymore. I think one mistake that the FoCuS made in the very late game was he kind of over greedy macroed. He went for a bestiary and the 70 supply burrow before actually going into upkeep. I think what you want to do is get the 60 supply burrow, or 62 supply I guess in that case, and go into upkeep right away. Have the strong army, just grunts, shaman, delay your bigger later tech for later on. Go into upkeep right away and get that heal scroll. You pointed out already, Carson, in the game that heal scroll would have made a huge difference if you had it. Also to be mentioned, that Scroll of the Beast was pretty sick. Without that scroll, it might have looked a bit different.
I agree. I agree. By the way, guys, FoCuS's manager, Happy, aka Matthias, is chipping in. $43. We are at $4,510 for the prize money, as Mr. Fakeface Chan is buying all the profile pictures. And, oh, Happy is donating again, $32. Just less than 3. Well, I hope FoCuS is winning now so you get a little bit of that money back.
Oh, he's got it. Don't worry. Don't worry. That's all he needed, a little bit of encouragement. 2-1, reverse sweep, no problem.
2-1, reverse sweep, no problem.
I will, doesn't really count in the best of 3, but, you know.
I will remember that for after the next game, and then I will repeat your words. Is that all right with you?
You can absolutely do that, Neil.
Cool.
All right, Northern Isles coming up. As Remo Demo pointed out, slightly orc favored. Pretty sure. Yeah, I'm repeating his words correctly. Yeah, Concealed Hill, slightly Night Elf favored, he said. Northern Isles, slightly orc favored. Makes sense. We saw the Blade Master item to Soen earlier. Just completely insane. The early game creep routes were nice. We'll see if FoCuS can repeat what Soen showed us in map 2.
Are we there yet? Yes, we are. It's getting cold, and FoCuS with his back against the wall, Colorful, would be the most successful Chinese player here, I guess. Fly once came kind of close, as Remo's already putting his microphone away, looking forward to the break. Yeah, lean back. We want to put the feet up. Yeah?
Put them up. Kick your feet back. Welcome to the lounge.
Nice.
Yeah.
Okay.
What I need now is a bit more.
Okay. Well, let's have a game.
Let's have a game. We'll see. I mean, obviously it's going to be Keeper. I don't think if Colorful is going to do Keeper on Last Refuge, he's going to steer away from it on a map like Northern Isles. The question is, what will the expansion timing be? Will FoCuS still go for that late Bestiary, earlier counter expansion, or will he follow in the footsteps of Soen, going for that early Wind Rider, which seemed quite effective? And we'll also ask the question of, what are the items going to be like for FoCuS?
Yes. For Soen, they were pretty damn amazing. Just as amazing as our wonderful community who keeps on supporting us. DLD Wire, 100 bits twice, my favorite Warcraft 3 announcer. Thank you. Also to Ding Dong, Dang Ding Dong for the 4-month resub. Name des Spiels 27 month. Let's go. And Freeze with the 10-month resub. How fitting for you to sub during a match on Northern Isles.
True. Oh, he didn't attack his Great Hall yet. Okay, there he goes. He attacked it with a gold peon. A little bit inefficient FoCuS. I mean, come on, you probably lost like half a gold, half a gold coin there.
Oh my god! That's next level criticism here. Remo laughing from afar.
You see? I'm not even that critical of a guy.
No, in comparison, you're a saint.
All right. Will it be worth it? I really haven't seen this whole peon thing pay off. Like, scouting is still good against keeper in general, but the whole, you know, repair trick,
A player's forces
it's
are
more like style points than anything at times, it feels like. It was the best on Turtle Rock earlier, I think. I forget exactly.
Was
it when Happy did it? Yeah.
Yes.
I think that was the best we've seen.
And so far, the item's not too great. Mental of Intelligence doesn't help too much now. Should be an easier early for Colorful. He's very much looking forward to that sweet Entangle early game.
FoCuS, for his sake, hoping for illusions or wards, some sort of scouting. Illusions probably the best because then you can staff Lightning Shield the worst. And Colorful, gonna be hoping for pretty similar. Scouting is obviously great for him as well. And FoCuS will come across the map. Colorful gets Replenishment Potion, not gonna be complaining too much. Speed Scroll, going to allow FoCuS to get this Archer potentially, but note Entangle is always there.
Feels like Colorful has always the right answers in this series, even though he was struggling a little bit in the early game. Whenever there's a contested situation, he just has the better solution.
Mm-hmm. Definitely agree. Blade Master would like to get his level 2, just like the Keeper has, when the Keeper going to be the first to the shop yet again. Staff of Teleportation soon, but it's going to take a little while, and the Blade Master just does simply too much damage.
Am I too early to call this not that good for FoCuS?
I don't think many people would disagree with you, unless the Blade is able to get some crazy items from the marketplace. Nope, nothing. And there's no dust either, because it was already purchased by Colorful, so this Archer's not even at risk of falling. Rough.
Yeah, Colorful's play, really, really nice. Ultra Vision coming, tier 2 tech on the way. Expansion will be following, of course, as always. FoCuS getting close to tier 2. He's trying to get some mileage now out of these grunts, scouting for APs. He should know better. Colorful never goes for APs. But if he would go for an AP and he didn't scout, we would say, FoCuS, how can you not scout? Yada yada.
Yep.
Yep, 100%. Ooh, Entangle and healing cancelled. FoCuS, this is a disaster.
Yeah, really nicely done there for Colorful to dust the Blade and just keep the Huntress on the Blade as long as possible. Not just because it's canceling the salve, even though that is quite annoying for FoCuS, but because the Blade would otherwise, if he was healthy, love to go across the map at this timing and go for pressure on that Tree of Life. So this is all just really good play from Colorful. Overall, like, big picture play to keep his expansion alive.
A player's forces are under attack.
There's a peon running across. I wonder what that is for. The grunts are moving out as well. A lot earlier than Shaman. But okay, a little green spot creep. A little bit more experience. But man, Entangle, FoCuS again. Yes, heal self still, but yeah, not that great. Peon is in position to cause some trouble when the tree walks over. But so far, FoCuS has a little more time.
Grunts in position for when the Shadow Hunter comes out. Again, War Mill, Spirit Lodge right away.
A player's
Blade
forces are
Master
under attack.
would like to get a Staff of Teleportation. Ideally, that peon you mentioned is going to find that Tree of Life now, but probably too late to go for the cancel, especially with the Huntresses being nearby. Keeper's going to perhaps pick up an Alchemist and begin to pressure. Yep, there's the tech timing just when the Shadow Hunter comes out, and now FoCuS going to be probably stuck at his base for a while.
It's not good when there's an expansion coming up against you on the opposite side of the map.
Oh, Blade back in time. Keeper has full mana, so plenty of entangles, and of course not a Shaman out yet, so yeah, this is all just good time bought for Colorful, who might even be willing to just pressure and then Town Portal back to that tree to creep that expansion.
Yeah. Not saying that we're biased here or anything, but the potential third map would be Shattered Exile, and this entire caster crew wants to see more Shattered Exile. So, I'm not saying we're rooting for FoCuS, but we really want to see Shattered Exile.
I was anyway. I already was. So, yep, let's go FoCuS.
Creeping, delayed. Is it just me or is Colorful playing a lot more aggressive than usual?
He seems to be getting away with it as well, too. Maybe just more confident after how well map 1 went for him.
Yeah.
But FoCuS finds a way to finally, at last, creep Shadowhunter, and that's kind of because Colorful allowed him to, because Colorful needs to creep his expansion. Solo creeping with the Alchemist. Gonna get that heal spray. If you can get level 2 heal spray before the Shadowhunter gets level 2 Serpent Wards, you're typically in a good spot. Talisman of Evasion. Blade Master's here, but a little bit too late. Oh, at least gets level 2 finally.
Okay, critical strike unlocked. That's good. Throw of the Beast this time on FoCuS' side doesn't help him as much as a Night Elf before, because usually Wisp detonates are on point for Colorful. But yeah, something is going FoCuS' way.
Shop being pressured. Armor upgrade this time much earlier for FoCuS. He's already got 0-1, I think. Yeah, almost done. And he'll probably get 0-2 as early as he can as well. Has the lumber and the gold for it. Shadowhunter needs to use one of those salves to pick up that claws, and a 2.5 as well as push invulnerability. I was gonna say heal scroll for FoCuS, but yeah, making up for the couple of things he was lacking in the last game.
Oh yeah, can't start a fight without invulnerability. No, 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 no. Like this beautiful song of the 90s.
No, 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 no. It's also a Radiohead song, actually.
Oh, okay, of course you would reference that over Eurodance. Nice last hit of the Alchemist, securing level 2 and a health stone. Always good to have that item on top of evasion when the Blade Master's in the play.
Blade forcing the push of invulnerability, really not for much other than a couple of seconds bot counter expansion and a Pennant of Energy. Nice items for the Shadowhunter. That could make the difference, but still, I say a heal scroll is needed for FoCuS to win a fight, especially against this Huntress heavy of a Colorful. So we'll see if he's able to get that.
Oh. Attempting a steal, but I guess there's vision. Should be vision. FoCuS comes in with level 2 Serpent Wards. Really wants this Overseer. That's a big accomplishment if he succeeds. He does. Devotion Aura. Oh, what a beauty against Acid Bomb.
Yeah, all the really nice late game items now. A surround on the Alchemist, forced into the Healthstone right away, and Tangle to lower the damage. One grunt taking a bunch of FoCuS fire, but this is going to be a TP swap. Oh, Purge to not allow the pass to TP. He picked it up. He picked it up last second. What a sick Purge there from FoCuS. Not allowing the Keeper to move one step closer to the Alchemist.
Oh, that was a beauty play. 2 purges secured the W here, and then the transfer maybe not perfect indeed. Not fast enough in the Alchemist. This looks, of course, bad now, dying with a TP on his hands. This is FoCuS' way into the series.
Still 400 mana on the Shadowhunter thanks to those nice items. The Ancient of War being pressured, and the Huntresses are not going to be too strong. All right, we're looking closer and closer to a tied series, but of course, FoCuS is not out of the woods yet. He's still buying time for his counter expansion. And the level 2 Alchemist will be back in just 40 seconds.
Okay, how much damage can FoCuS do in the meantime? Colorful trying to kite out of range of the Serpent Wars, but it does require at least some repair on the Ancient of War. Can't afford to lose that one. But this was the perfect time for that hero kill. It buys so much time for FoCuS' expansion, which is soon up and running.
0 lumber for Colorful currently, who's trying to build Wisps. Not at the main base, but he's supply blocked. He can only get 1 more after the one currently building. But luckily for him, he doesn't need a ton.
I'm pretty sure you have more lumber in your backyard than Colorful currently has.
Oh yeah, I got a lot of trees back there.
Thought so.
Yeah. Oh yeah. A lot of chopped lumber as well, actually.
Oh, you
Firewood, yeah.
chopped that yourself?
Oh yeah, I got an axe. You've seen my axe. I got it. I used it for a Twitter post once.
Yeah, CORSAIR promotion.
Yeah, exactly. I got an axe. I'm quite the lumberjack myself. Quite the Giga Chad.
Yeah, everybody knows, man. Everybody knows. He's like Popeye the Sailor Man.
Exactly. I do love my spinach.
Okay, FoCuS is back. One base. Colorful seriously still doesn't fix his lumber issues. Maybe going for a shredder now as he's at the lab.
Does he have a well for the supply? Yeah, okay, he's about 15 seconds off having the well. And then probably would be wise because he's just going to have 100 lumber as soon as that well pops. And yeah, if he produces anything, it's going to become a problem regardless. Like, he's not going to be able to get the upgrades he needs. Ooh, this choke point is awful. The archers are so out of position, and Lightning Shield is going to be so strong. The Blade Master is not at risk of falling because of Potion and Vulnerability. Ooh, Colorful trying to remedy the positioning, which he kind of is doing, but he's already lost so much.
Wow. Blocks the choke here with Huntress. Of course, Grunts can't break through this. Colorful has to move away to the left-hand side. No chance for an attack. Way too hurt. That's again shop control for FoCuS. 500 gold, but nothing's available for 45 seconds. So Colorful trying to get some higher levels. He got 3-3. He needs more. He's greedy. He's hungry. But FoCuS. Got Pillage, attack upgrades, Kodos, more Shaman, high supply. Really like his position now.
Both the Flames and the Alchemist is decent. A little bit more AoE on top of those Huntresses. An Acid Bomb already. Blade Master finds the creeping, but it was too late to really get any last hits. Shadowhunter gets level 4, a big upgrade for FoCuS. And what do we have now? We have Pillage, +1, no tier 3 tech, just full macro, full tier 2 armies on both sides.
This is gonna be an epic fight, dude. Can't wait. One heal scroll. Oh, we have mirror image, by the way. I don't know if we mentioned this yet. For once.
Hell yeah.
Yep.
Big fan as well myself.
From 15 meters away, Mr. Remo Demo is also saying something. I think he approved of this. It was probably something like, Poggies! Or something. One heal scroll, that enough?
Definitely not enough when your opponent has, what, 2 and a protection scroll and full mana with level 2 heal spray. Might not be. All the grunts are already kind of bruised as well.
Oh, need some more healing. Level 2 heal wave, of course, extraordinary, as you say. Scroll of Protection, this is the big fight we've been hoping and waiting for. Scroll of Protection for Colorful is pretty damn good, but all that piercing damage, all that backline damage raining down on the Huns. And then, oh, Blade needs an Invo Potion. Yep, not forgetting about that. Full health once again. And it's a thunderstorm on Northern Isles.
They're both going to lose a ton. The positioning seems to have gotten better for Colorful. The Blade Master running out of steam. Both players running out of heal scrolls, but Colorful is the one that still has at least, well, he had one left. He uses the second one now. 64 against 76 supply. This fight seems to be all Colorful. Yeah, FoCuS with not enough sustain there. Needed that second heal scroll. And Colorful takes the advantage now.
There seems to be more mana on the Shadowhunter. Needs to summon the heal wave in time. It's not on cooldown. He just purposefully let the Kodo die. Not necessarily agreeing with that.
Oh, we
But
could definitely
okay.
save this grunt as well. You could kill, kill this.
Run, come on.
Yeah, okay. Thank you. Yeah, and he could have
Listen to this backseat caster there.
All right, and all the Moonwells are full as well for Colorful, so he's going to be able to get way more heal sprays, and probably even has the map control now to get the next red camp.
All of a sudden, Colorful is in full control again, but not saying it's going to be an easy game. Oh, another Raider for free for an Entangle.
Oh, he steals the heal scrolls as well.
So big. Panics into the Invo Potion already. But yeah, FoCuS, you need a little miracle.
4, that's a big upgrade, just like it is for the Shadowhunter, it is for the Alchemist. Again, the Protection Scroll. Again, the Archer Concave. Again, the Blade Master trying to go in there, but this time he doesn't have the Greater Heal, the Invuln, and the Heal Scroll like he did last time. He's only got a ton of mana on his Shadowhunter. Look at the Blade Focus Fire. Doesn't seem to be working. As Colorful really get into 2-0 here.
Oh, FoCuS, this is not looking good for you. Grunts dying, Raider dying, FoCuS supply plummeting. Invo Potion now, but this is a 20 supply difference again. Silver Lining. Colorful never found the time for tier 3, but now he gets the next defense upgrade. And if he is opting for another Scroll of Protection, that is so much armor. It's already so hard to kill anything for FoCuS, but with 6 armor, he's not killing anything anymore.
Khadgars if you wanted, but probably not the greatest. Instead buys heal wards. Oh my god, yeah. The armor's great, and the heal behind that is also excellent. Ridiculous purchase.
What's the play for FoCuS?
man, it's so hard. I mean, try to get level 5 Shadow Hunter, try to get level 4 Blade, which he's probably going to get from this camp. So creeping, of course, is always a play for Orc because their heroes scale better. He's still got a good mana on his Shadow, but that red camp at the bottom right is going to be crucial if FoCuS can somehow manage to get that.
He got no time though. Close to level 5 SH. So close. And what's next on the menu? 5 seconds for the next heal scroll. We'll see it popping now. Boop. There it is.
68 versus 80. And it's just always the shop control.
It is.
For Colorful.
It absolutely is. So important on maps with only one shop. Dude, this army is so crazy. It's so many archers again. Always keeping a mix, never going too one-dimensional. Always having a little meat shield. It's so hard to engage into.
Yeah, and the wise words of Hitman, the hardest thing about this Night Elf army is hitting all of your archers with your protection scroll. But the lightning shield is making it a lot more difficult for Colorful. The positioning not bad for FoCuS, but he's still down a little bit in supply, and of course in heal scrolls.
Oh man, this army is now also so tanky. The heal ward in the back being dispelled. He's going for the Hail Mary play as so often. Has to go for the heal ward though. Not good to switch the targets in between the fights. Acid Bomb is doing the work. Big red numbers not coming in masses, not high enough. And this physical damage protection by Colorful is absolutely crucial. So much damage mitigation. Nice nice cancel on the heal spray, but is that enough? FoCuS has the supply lead. The level 5 Shadow Hunter is doing a crazy job keeping him in the fight. Damage is coming in from the Serpent Wards. Is the Mammoth actually doing it? Hunters falling, Archers falling, Blade Master going to town. Colorful has barely anything left anymore. And for the first time in forever, it's shop control. FoCuS, what is this fight? It's out of this world. 3 more targets. He's going for the Keeper. Is there a crit? He's dead. Doesn't even need it. Jesus Christ, FoCuS.
Damn, dude, that was a lot of fun. FoCuS had a big lead after he had the expansion standing. He almost threw it away, man. Whew, that was close. But with one great fight there in the end, the Shadow level 5 leveled up so quick to level 6, by the way. He started that fight with level 4. In the end, he was level 6. Was a bit of a massacre. A lot of lightning shields coming in there. The Blade Master also doing a decent job. FoCuS for a long time, I think, in the fights previous to that, was a bit too basic with his micro. He was A-clicking in most of the time, and I saw the grunts just huddling around the Alchemist and attacking him, which is not the right target. They were getting hit by Cloak of Flames as well. Ideally, you want to get past the Alchemist with the grunts towards the archers. Not possible in every position, but oftentimes it is. So definitely not a perfect late game there by FoCuS, but in the end, he could trust in his heroes.
Just ridiculous fight by FoCuS, and we get what we were hoping for. Our favorite map currently, the most hyped map currently, is Shattered Exile.
Ooh, yeah, this is gonna be it's gonna be a fun one. Although I do feel like we've seen this matchup a few times already on this map. It'd be nice to get some new matchups, but still, it's gonna be a lot of fun.
I can't remember a single Night Elf versus Orc on this map.
I feel like that's all I remember on this map.
Lawlight was so in yesterday. Remo. Spending time with family, not catching up on the games. Ridiculous. So
and also we saw it, I don't remember.
It was Lawlight versus
our
FoCuS a series ago. A season ago.
Join the game, Carson.
I had to relaunch, sorry. My game bugged.
Love it. Love to see chat. Love to see chat explode. 2,600 people. Love to see it.
Just as everyone was calling the matchup imbalanced, he just wins the fight. I saw somebody in the chat like a minute behind before the game ended. They're like, "Oh my god, it's not FoCuS's fault. It's just archers." And then what do you know?
Yeah, it felt like FoCuS was a little slow with everything, and all of a sudden he's out of hibernation and just completely trashes Colorful in that fight. Does that have to do with, I don't know, endurance, stamina? Does FoCuS have Big a breath in the end. One more map, everybody. Don't tell me we are starting to get join box now. I'm gonna cut something into pieces like the Blade Master on the last map.
It'd just be a weirdly long load time. Although my game did just bug. I restarted, but my game did just bug a second ago, so. Come on, we got one more 1v1 map left, guys. Come on. Work. No.
Okay.
This is how it begins.
Don't panic. No one panic. I like that the tone of Remo's voice was just like, was exactly that. Don't panic. It's okay. It's okay. Rehost. We'll rehost. We'll get it. We'll be all right.
All restart, please. All restart. Everybody restart.
Oh, I'm restarting everything. I'm restarting the stream.
No.
I'm gonna restart my computer. I'll be right back, guys.
Okay, just making double 100% sure. Closing BattleNet as well. Closing what?
I'm gonna go turn my power off at my breaker, and I'll turn it back on. I'll be right back. Okay.
For sure. Oh man, Shattered Exile this matchup. Lolliot built 6 expansions yesterday, got 5 assassins. I want to see that craziness. But colorful usually not as crazy, but maybe he learned a lesson.
Oh my god, my game bugged again.
Carson,
Yes.
would you please fix that?
All right, let me get right on that.
Wait,
You're the one that didn't want me to go turn my breaker off and back on. I mean, come on, dude. I offered.
wait, what's the lobby?
99.
Oh. I'm in the wrong one then. I gotta restart again. It's all Carson's fault of this. The FFA
I'll
players
take-
are all
I'll
in
take
their
the blame.
seats already. Ready to
the
rock.
blame.
We would be perfectly in time at 7 p.m.
18 minutes is about the average 1v1 length for a decent game.
Okay.
So.
That's
This is Shattered Exile, bro. This is gonna go long.
True. We
Not
ended yesterday on this
necessarily.
map too, so this is the last one we won. Even though a different tournament yesterday was the last map, but yeah, twice in a row now.
You know, I vote for mine out Shattered Exile completely. How long could that take?
We almost saw it yesterday, and it was like what 45 minutes, something like that.
We try it again.
All right.
Looking good so far.
Dude, like the level of tension that builds up in your body right when you're waiting for that goddamn load screen. Oh, here we go.
It's different when it works, everybody. All right, let's buckle up. Last one-on-one map of the day. Who's gonna join? Happy, Lolliot, and so on in the final 4. Shattered Exile will tell us everything. Carson,
All right.
I'm so excited, and I just can't hide it.
And I think I like it.
Exactly. Exactly.
It's my karaoke song. That's my go-to.
Would love to see that in real life.
I've never actually done karaoke.
Should have come to the after show party in Sweden with us.
True.
But you rather want to spend the time with Hitman instead of us.
I went to bed. I was sleeping.
Yeah, that's what I say.
I see. I see what you're putting down. What I want to see as a strategy, Warden, you pick up both mercenaries from the merc camps, the little poison dudes, and then you creep level 3, and then you all in at tier 2 with a Naga and mercenaries and archers on this map. That's what I want to see.
Yeah,
We're not going to, but it's a keeper. But that's a strat and a half. I'm telling you.
You know what? I absolutely agree. These assassins are super strong, and the Naga timing always feels good. So, not opposed to that. Also, not opposed by the support that's coming in by Pewee. 17-month resub. Much love.
Ooh, kind of shades a little bit of Twisted Meadows. The poor peon of FoCuS has to scout 5 camps to know where that Ancient of War is. But the most standard is this lab.
Yeah.
but it doesn't give the most experience. The mercenary camp would be the better of the two, so I guess it makes sense that FoCuS is getting that. But of course, you can't Ancient War creep your expansion right away, so he's got to clear that. So I do feel for this peon, poor guy.
That's what he's supposed to do. You know, sometimes life is a little harder, sometimes it's a little easier. And he has to work overtime, but this is the final map. He can walk a little longer.
Yeah.
Good creep thus far, I would say. Not panicking as much as we did with, was it Foggy yesterday? I think so.
Yeah, I was losing my mind. It was 27 health. 27 health, the Acolyte was there. The Skeleton could have killed it. But yeah, see, he eats the tree. Colorful. A smart man. A wise man.
It's not what the Chinese community says about him, but I would rather agree with you than with them. Moving.
What the Canadian community says about me, but you know, here we are.
The Canadian community, huh?
Yeah. There's a few of us.
Okay. Okay.
There's a few.
A player's forces are under attack.
I recently learned that HTRT is one of the most legendary FFA players of all time. Didn't know that.
Yeah, he's a straight god. Also, Duck. Please Leave Duck is also a very good FFA player.
He's not from Canadiana land.
Ah, yes, no. HDRT is one of the best FFA players ever. He's ridiculous. I don't think any FFA player disputes that either. Most of the time in 1v1, people are like, nah, Canada sucks, America sucks. People will say that in 1v1. But FFA, I think even Europeans would be like, HDRT, he's a god in FFA.
That's what the Germans and Austrians told me. Wednesday, I think.
Hell yeah. Shout out John.
Alright then. Expo, so far, so simple, so standard.
A player's forces are under attack.
But, yeah, exactly, man. FoCuS is starting it already. I love it. Assassin, very, very good damage. And, of course, Envenomed Spears, basically, and Shadow Melt. Very helpful, not too cheap, good piercing damage. Just the fact that he can add piercing damage to the mix earlier makes these hunters already a little weaker.
Unfortunately, though, you would love to have this in combination with, say, a Troll Shadow Priest, because now he kind of has to sit in the base until he has Shamans out with that little guy. Whereas if he had a Shadow Priest, he could be a lot more aggressive. He could go for an expansion cancel. He could go for pressure on the Keeper's creeping, but this poor guy, even though he's got Shadow Melt, so he's a little bit safer than otherwise the Grunts would be. Has to be hiding, cowering in the back of the base.
Burrow cancel, not bad. Colorful's kind of far away from 3 though. A little bit of an indicator that he doesn't have the perfect creep route for this unusual map.
Yeah. Peon confirms what Colorful is doing. The burrow yet again could be canceled. There's no more treants though, just a single entangle. Gonna probably use that on Peon. Nope. Doesn't want to waste that mana right now. And the expansion safe back at home for Colorful.
This feels a little off, a little confused, a little inefficient by Colorful. He is buying time. Oh, also FoCuS missing that. Gets the item, which is kind of nice. Again, good DPS on FoCuS as so often. Keeper has to retreat now, doesn't he?
Oh, the crits. 94 on level 1. Not too bad at all. Deny there on Treant. But I think Colorful's done what he wanted to. He stole away a couple of camps, a couple easy camps away from that Shadow Hunter. He bought time for his expansion, and now what he can do is creep that expansion and maybe pressure with the Alchemist. Because now the Shadow Hunter is going to be forced to go a lot further outside of his base to start creeping to level 2.
Quite a high tension early game, of course. FoCuS' base far away from the position where the tree will plant down. Takes some time to push. Colorful can mine a bit, set up a defense, getting upgrades, finishing the tech. Not hating his position.
Yeah, it's all lining up pretty well for Colorful because he's going to be able to get to level 3, and then everything else you just pointed out as well. And then again, he's going to be able to pick up the Alchemist as soon as that tech finishes and go pressure that Shadow Hunter. But luckily for FoCuS, he's getting one big camp in before this level 3 Keeper becomes a reality. And you'll get a nice item here as well from the shop.
It is a shop, indeed. Heal scrolls available, invo potions available. No fighting for the shop as we have 2 here. Blade Master's intercepting some of these wisps and doing quite some damage. Delaying full mining. Oh. But I guess... Oh, can he entangle again? Soon. Another owl? Doesn't even need it. Acid bomb. FoCuS. Oi, sweet. On the cost of an invo potion, but Colorful seems... very, very sure he can do this still.
15 seconds. Yeah, he's gonna have a windwalk probably by then. I mean, it's gonna be a while.
What happened with the speed scroll? He just had a speed scroll in his inventory.
Did it get immediately detonated or something? There was a wisp detonate at some point,
Yeah,
right?
he used the invo potion, used the heal salve, and then his speed scroll was gone.
Does Potion of Vulnerability break speed scroll?
Does it? Oh, does it?
I don't know. That's something I don't intuitively know.
Chat? Maybe you know.
Maybe he fat fingered it by accident, and yeah, the invuln pop broke it.
Oh, last hit. Super. Oh, got it here. Pendulum of Energy as well, but can you get out with a purge? You can. Oh, thank you, High Tech, coming in with a sub. Our FFA caster colleague. Odd to see this new one-on-one mode. Poke some fun at us melee players. Very much looking forward to the final.
Yeah, these guys suck. I don't know, dude. Okay, Shadow comes in. Plenty of mana. Blade Master, though, not plenty of survivability items. But the town portal is forced. Colorful has saturated his gold mine, so he knows he needs a little bit of time and ideally needs level 3 Alchemist before he wants to fight. So both players going to get a little bit of space, and this is going to allow FoCuS to finally establish a counter expansion.
Will that work, or will Colorful find a move to kill it in the meantime? Once again, he has high gold, low lumber. Can probably fix that with scrolls and items again. Very, very tanky Alchemist, which I think will help him this game. Will be a lot of damage later. FoCuS needs an invo potion, needs all the items. FoCuS not safe yet.
Ooh, feeling a lot safer, though, with that greater mana he just found. But still, yes, needs one more camp for that level 3. And the Huntresses go in to focus down the shop, but the Burrows are going to have an answer for that.
Chat confirms Invo dispels the heals, the speed scroll.
Oh, okay.
And once again,
So the right order then is Invul, Speed Scroll, Salve. Okay, I see. Noted.
everybody knew that. Of course, we just wanted to test you a little, keep you up and awake. So we're gearing up for the late game. Double heal scroll on Colorful's Keeper continues to steal scrolls away. Love it. Flute for Colorful.
Yeah, that's really good considering Colorful much prefers staying on tier 2, so there's not going to be a priestess at any point, most likely, in this game, unless it does go that late game we're hoping for. Ooh, Shadow's still struggling to find level 3. Not even going to get it from these. Oh, we'll get it from these 2 creeps. Thought there's only one left over, and can even get maybe another assassin.
How about that High Priest and some Inner Fire, who was very, very effective yesterday. Inner Fire on the Blade Master. Love it. Oh, FoCuS with a Witch Doctor.
Ooh, that's great on such a big map. Why not, right? Like, Remo was mentioning it earlier on Concealed Hill, it would have been good, and I think here it's no different on these big macro maps. Sapper at the expansion kills the tower and does half damage to the Great Hall.
Okay, but doesn't really kick it.
Players' forces are under attack.
Chicken block. My chicken is much better than my owl.
Yeah, that's killer. Wow. That's like a 7 out of 10.
Thank you. Doing my best.
All right. Shadow looking to creep the middle red camp, which can be a little bit annoying to creep, but given enough time to be able to. But Colorful not looking to give FoCuS the time to get any more levels or to mine, ideally, any more on that Great Hall now that it's getting saturated. And the first big fight potentially coming in.
At the rat spot, Chain Lightning. Taste your poison, Orc. And here's another Sapper, blowing it up for the second time. Treant's trying to follow this up. Is it enough though? FoCuS repairing. And yeah, this is not gonna be too easy. Keeper is not part of the fight, but Alchemist also disengaging. FoCuS. I don't know, man. Those are 2 Sappers and he didn't kill the Expo.
Yeah, kind of weird. I'm surprised he didn't wait till he at least had more than one and then went in for one big play. Maybe even going in for a Huntress run by at the same time. It just seems kind of uninspired. Just one Sapper, another Sapper, and not any follow-up.
Cool de-warding here, a little Dota-esque. An owl kills a sentry.
FoCuS wants to fight because he knows he's got the items. He knows he's got currently a strong army, but it's not long before Colorful gets a huge mass of archers. They're both around 1,200, 1,300, 1,400 gold currently, so both players are going to look to get up to 80, look to get all those upgrades, and of course, FoCuS could use one more heal scroll, and maybe a town portal even.
Tier 3 on the way for Colorful in the meantime, finally realizing that Tier 3 Night Elf is pretty good.
A town is under siege.
More owls, but here's the first distraction fight by FoCuS, while Colorful is not on Tier 3. Big supply lead, of course, for the Night Elf, as so often. Level... Oh, there's a big mana potion. He's looking for some kills, and he gets them.
Yeah, 5 archers caught out of position. 1 goes down for Shadow Meld. And the other ones are safe in the back. 1 Shaman gonna pay the price, it looks like. Oh, Heal Wave misses, actually. Very unfortunate.
Or too late. There's a little bit of damage by the Serpent Ward, but no new Sappers. Expo running, 2 base, but soon to be Tier 3, Tier 2.
Yeah, we're going to the late game. FoCuS should realize soon that he needs to also tech himself to get that Bloodlust, get that Kodo upgrade, and maybe we might even see the Pit Lord this game.
Oh man, I love it. Grunt was scouting. If Colorful is coming, gets caught, gets killed. Good experience, of course. FoCuS trying to buy time. Colorful looking for that red spot. Feels like it's gonna be a rough late game for FoCuS, but that was the case on Northern Isles as well, and then he slammed the fight.
Yeah, it's really all about the positioning, I suppose. Even if he's down in supply FoCuS, if he finds a good angle on those archers, if he's able to get the lightning shield clump onto the grunts, then he's all right, really. If his wards aren't being focused down easily, stuff like that, then he can win down even maybe 15, 20 supply at times. And of course, the hero levels are going to make a difference in that, which is why he's going for the red camp.
Does he have the time? Colorful knocking on his door, fortified by a burrow and a tower and a shop, but this will be a town port for FoCuS. It needs level 4, wants level 4. Is he getting... Oh, doesn't get level 4. He's so close. And Brute Force. Sapper this time. Repair a little late. FoCuS is trying everything to hold on, but it's not enough. Wonderful execution. 3 times the charm. Colorful once again up a base.
Very nicely done from Colorful there. I'm surprised that FoCuS didn't teleport right onto the archers. Yes, you're going to lose shamans potentially if that happens, but you're more likely to force a town portal immediately if you go for super aggro there. But he's going to get both red camps just because of where the expansion was positioned. So maybe experience is FoCuS his way back into this game. But right now it's a 19 supply deficit, which is quite tricky, especially when you're up against a Tier 3 Night Elf army, not a Tier 2 Night Elf army.
Yeah, feels like that repair could have started a little earlier. But okay, the levels are getting there. Wand of the Wind, always an X-Factor item. Can come as a surprise if your opponent doesn't check the inventory too well. Delay the TP, get rid of the heal spray. But yeah, we're soaking up that map. Still competing for the red spot. 3rd attack upgrade for Colorful. I worry a bit about our Orc player here. You wanted that Orc mirror, Carson. I have an idea that we're starting with Night Elf Orc tomorrow again.
Might be likely. It would be even more likely if Colorful got the orb. Where the hell's his orb? He's Tier 3, he didn't get it. He's getting the +3 attack. Does he really not think... Does he not think he needs orb right now? Maybe he prioritizes just pushing before FoCuS catches up in supply, because right now it's only a 9 supply advantage, which again, thinking back to Northern Isles, very doable for FoCuS.
Is he investing into samples again? Are they even available? No, they're out of stock. Rare to see that. Okay, FoCuS, you need a marvelous fight once again. So many archers everywhere. Mana on the Shaman don't look too bad. There's a lot of healing on that Shadow Hunter. Focus fire on the Blade Master. Mirror image getting out though.
This is an excellent positioning for FoCuS. The Grunts are on top of the Archers. This is a very similar position to what we saw in Northern Isles, but the Grunts aren't necessarily breaking through. Still supply advantage for Colorful, but only slight. Now the Archers are more in the back. The Blade Master is still very healthy. The Lightning Shield is still meeting its mark. Ooh, Cyclone using on that Alchemist to stop the heal spray. But his FoCuS running out of steam. 55 versus 65 supply. More Shaman's Reinforcement Blades running out of mana on them.
Mana potion pop, Kodo is killed, Hunter's back, Serpent Wars, he's fighting into the Serpent Wars, maybe not the greatest thing. Both players are losing so much, look at this graveyard, it's just mass murder everywhere. Aiming for the Keeper and Tangle, mirror image getting out, surround, TP, wonderfully done. We're left with a couple of Shaman and a handful of Archers.
Oh my god, FoCuS just did it again, he's level 5-5, his expansion is about to be up. And the supply is even. The only difference is FoCuS is not above upkeep and Colorful is. Colorful's expanding not once but twice currently. But that was a blunder of a fight.
Little bit, eh? Open battlefield. Oftentimes maps are a little narrow, but Shadowed Exile has an entire screen where you can fight. And that was the position Colorful was choosing. Not the best. Blade Master, Illusion, finds one expansion, but does he think about the other?
Yes, I don't think there's any way he's going to find both, especially given the positioning and given the fact that FoCuS was the one to creep that red camp. No reason for him to go down there. And now 55 against 62. All the consumables were used on both sides, which is, I think, overall going to impact FoCuS more. He definitely needs heal scrolls against the Huntresses and the Acid Bomb.
And he also used the big mana for that last fight to stay alive. Going for a lot of upgrades now at 55. Okay, it was just the one. Yeah, he needs gold fast. And he needs to stop these expansions. He's beelining 12 o'clock. Had no clue about bottom left.
Okay, Town Portal purchased. Colorful finding an angle towards that expansion. Is he going to buy a Sapper and just go for the snipe again? A Town Portal, or no, a Staff rather, back from the Blade. There it is, but can FoCuS save this exploit? Might not be able to any longer.
No repair. Uh-oh. Let's see. Trying to brute force once again, and this position could be horrible for FoCuS. Really weird. This is so much damage done. He's once again blowing up that Expo, isn't he? And at the same time erecting two of his own. Nice Shadow Melt, saving so much. And that might have been the knockout blow. Lightning Shield is doing quite some damage here, but not nearly enough. FoCuS in a world of trouble. Only 800 gold remaining. He's not tier 3. Can't go for a tiny. Has almost no income. What's the way out now?
Yeah, he thinks there's just a 12 o'clock expansion, but Colorful, this is actually really smart. He's not even saturating it, because he knows he can mine at the bottom left, and that's what he's going to saturate. It's just a Lightning Rod, and that's all Colorful's going to need, especially with this tech advantage he still has. FoCuS has to go for another expansion. He's got to build another Great Hall. But is he going to have the time to do so? I don't think so.
Another expansion upper right. Big maps always favor Night Elf because of exactly this. Bottom 6 o'clock is of course reserved for Tree of Eternity. FoCuS between a rock and a hard place. He has to stay close to home to get an expansion up and secure that, but he also has to attack to stop Trees of Life coming up like mushrooms.
Yeah, FoCuS is still in a position to win the fights. He's got the hero advantage, he's got the better heroes, and he also has pretty much even supply. So Colorful doesn't want to directly engage yet. That is the one way he could lose still. Great Hall coming up at the 12 o'clock. And Colorful just should probably try to get double heal scroll and macro up to 80 supply and then do one final push towards that 12 o'clock.
Getting close to 5-5 Night Elf. Colorful just refusing to go bottom. That's kind of funny. Devotion Aura found. It's caused a little bit of gold as well. I don't know, man. FoCuS needs a miracle, but he's shown again and before that he can do that. That was with big consumables, and there are no consumables. Yeah, little Archer donation here.
Yeah, positioning not the greatest currently for Colorful. He's only got a few Huntresses in the front here. Blade has to be careful. Definitely can't lose that Blade or the game is over. The army is still very strong for FoCuS, and the supply is still pretty much even.
And FoCuS's expansion is halfway done. If he prevents a push, then this might be salvageable. But FoCuS is not scouting the red spots he crapped. And that might cost him the game. Just that.
Colorful being patient. Could go for that Potom, not for the orb because he already has the true shot, but just for another orb carrier. Could even be a tavern hero, really, but having another orb, having triple orb is a big boost to this damage. To the now 3/2 archers, actually. It's already pretty ridiculous, but it would be another upgrade that Colorful could get with the extra gold he has currently. Great Hall, you mentioned. Almost done. Another 20 seconds and FoCuS will finally have some economy again.
Yeah, but he's up against 3 bases. With just 1.
Bladestorm, maybe, potentially. Blademaster's not quite halfway there, but 6/6 is a possibility if there's one more big fight, and then the archers will be
Sapper!
pretty scared.
FoCuS with the ensnare!
Oh my
Pretty
God.
clutch! This was not even a meter away!
So sick. Oh my god.
A town whose forces are
Incredible.
under attack.
Did one already connect, and that was the second one he ensnared?
Yes, the presence
What
of
a
mind by
killer.
FoCuS to plant a raider there, expecting sappers to come in.
Yeah, that's so nice. Now an archer gets caught out of position. FoCuS doing everything he can to find a way back into this game, and now he's mining, repairing the Great Hall, and maybe could still win a fight despite, again, being down in supply for, what, the 20th time this game.
Yeah, he also gets some resource from Pillage, of course. Let's not forget about that. He's going for some rogue attacks. In the meantime, Treants coming in. It's 4 of them. They do have some duration. Trying to get rid of mana, but critical strike immediately takes out that one. And okay, he has to react to these Treants, I think. Duration is halfway over, but still can't lose these peons.
More experience, though. Oh, more experience also for Colorful as he gets a grunt kill in transition. And level 5 Alchemist, almost 1 experience shy of level 5 Alchemist, and that's going to be a big upgrade.
Is Colorful fully mining at these expos? 4 out of 5, 5 out of 5. Okay, his income is incredible.
Yeah,
That's
he's
so
not going to run out of gold anytime soon.
1,000 gold now. 80 supply. Oh man, the tension is rising. We will get a super sick big fight. Colorful is in no position to be forced into a fight at all. All he has to do is respawn. He's mining more. At some point, he can go into 100, go for chimeras if he really, really wants to.
Players' forces are under
But FoCuS got to do something.
And FoCuS is the one that still needs consumables, too. Colorful is able to invest so much gold into potions of vulnerability, heal scrolls, mana potions even if he wants now. And FoCuS only has a single potion of vulnerability. He needs double heal scroll. He needs a mana pot for the Shadow Hunter. But he can't afford it right now because he's not even 80 supply.
Yeah, he's waiting for Colorful to push forward. To intercept a couple of units, but it's not working. So we're at 1 base, 2 base. Colorful is not moving his Tree of Eternity.
Lightning Shield, again, being a little bit annoying. Yeah, 6 o'clock not even crept yet, which would be the only place that Tree of Eternity, I guess, could move to. Or the other Tree of Life. No Nature's Blessing, though, actually. I just noticed that now. Weird.
Ooh, but who needs Nature's Blessing when you have Chimeras? Double Chimera Roost coming. FoCuS is scouting quite well, always sending the mirror images. But I don't think he will see that coming. He should expect it, but it's also so hard when you want to establish an 80 supply army. Struggle with that. And then having to respond. He finally sees this expo, but it might just be too late.
If he can win a fight and kill that upper right, I mean, then it's, again, 1 base, 1 base, so... It's going to come down to this fight. 71 against 80 supply. No Chimeras yet. So it's small chance for FoCuS, but it's going to be as difficult as this whole game has been, I suppose.
FoCuS is splitting the army. No Raiders, no Blade Master in the fight. Only Shadowhunter opening up the Snake Pit. Lightning Shield as well. Tree is gone. So how will this response be? FoCuS, you need to repair as fast as possible to get against the super sick squad of Hunters. But the fight is coming in from the backline. Seems like FoCuS is giving up that Great Hall. He needs to stop the damage. He is killing quite a bit, but this damage of the Huntress ain't stopping. Archers joining it. Great Hall, no chance. Every repairing peon down, and no more resources. This went at the cost of a lot of archers for Colorful, but he's still at 80 supply because he's producing double chimeras now.
Yeah, he's still, of course, as you mentioned, mining and still has... With trees, he can move all over the place. He's got 2 more trees. Should keep probably the Tree of Eternity back at home. And FoCuS, 66 supply. Almost level 6/6 soon enough. Bladestorm could be big, and there's enough Raiders to be the anti-air for the Chimeras that are now scouted, but the first 2 are out.
How do you stop this? 86 supply. Next Great Hall coming. Last bit of gold for FoCuS.
Treant's going right over there, I imagine, as well, to try to cancel it.
Easy, easy. FoCuS is expecting something at the 6 o'clock, but he won't find anything but creeps. And interception here as well. Oh no!
Oh, that Kodo kill. That Kodo, that's the aura. That's the only Kodo, and the positioning is so good for Colorful now as well.
Massive detonates into the backline. Shadowhunter has nothing to work with. Has to pop the potion super duper soon. Blade Master maybe hoping for Bladestorm, but there's no mana for that at all. You said the Raiders are enough anti-air. I argue maybe not, because its Chimeras are still hacking, slaying away, shooting their Thunderbolts onto the Grunts, and they're just disappearing. 80 supply against the whooping 36. Colorful making it into the final 4. Confirmed. What a game on Shattered Exile again.
Shout out to the map maker, Mafe. Shattered Exile delivers again. And I think FoCuS could have had a decent chance. You know what I really think broke his neck here was scouting. He got caught off guard by these Hunter's attacks too many times. If he was in a better position, if he had known better, he would have been way better prepared. Be sure you don't get overrun by hunts, and stop the Nihilith expanding in all the corners. Both of that could have been prevented with better scouting, and that again comes down to the Witch Doctor. The Witch Doctor usage really has to be improved by FoCuS, in my opinion. Still, good try, good series, close one, but yeah, FoCuS eliminated. Colorful making it through.
Indeed, and when was the last time we had a Chinese in the final 4? I guess that was Fly in like season 7 or something. Last time final 4 was Soin, Foggy, Happy, and FoCuS, so FoCuS not able to repeat that. And before that it was FoCuS, Lawlight, Moon, and Foggy. So I think it was season 7.
Yeah, this is gonna be some crazy games tomorrow for the 1v1. Like, there's so many good matchups here. Oh my god.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, looking forward to that. Of course, tomorrow, 1 best of 3. That's the lower bracket semifinal between Colorful and Soin, who could avenge his Korean friend. But apart from that, best of 5 for the winner bracket and lower bracket final, as well as the best of 7 grand final. Very much looking forward to this. Still alive, Happy, Lawlight, Colorful, and Soin.
For the greats, and yeah, we're gonna be able to see who truly is the better of all these players as well, because the best of 7 is ridiculous, especially with the map pool we have. It's going to be fun to see that, and best of 5s as well. We're gonna have a good amount of games. That's at least 12 games tomorrow, guys. Even if we have sweeps, it's a lot of games.
Carson got the math down. Wonderful to see that. We are done with the one-on-one, but we are not done with the day. FFA hype is real. Lawlight is stepping into the ring, not only tomorrow for the final 4, but also today for the FFA, joined by Quest, joined by Lil Wami, our current champion, and Lil Tick, winner of qualifier number 1. Your summary of day 2 here at the W3Champions playoffs finals.
Remo.
what's the summary? Our finalists still in the running. Asia taking over. And I would say the strongest player of the tournament yet to reveal himself.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'd say Happy looked very dominant as ever. Someone was very impressed by him. 50 Sui was quite impressed by him as well in versus Hawk, but failed to do it against Soen. But yeah, I've been very impressed by Soen, as always impressed by Happy, and that seems to be the tale of the tournament so far. We'll see how Laliat does. I'm excited to see if Laliat can play a little bit better than Colorful was able to. I imagine he's going to play the Demon Hunter tomorrow, so I'm excited to see that as well, to see what he does different from the Chinese counterpart.
Yeah, China for actually the first time in a year making it into the top 4. It was season 6, not season 7, where we had Happy, X-Lord, Lawlight, and Fly in the finals. Pretty insane. Colorful doing it, making China proud. Love to see it. And yeah, game started 1 p.m. Central European Summer Time tomorrow, starting with Colorful versus Soen. Then winner bracket final, Happy versus Lawlight, already hype. Then lower bracket final, then grand final. And now a lot of people are already intrigued and wondering when the FFA is starting. Very, very soon. Rula, thank you for the sub. 3K people waiting for the FFA finals already. Yeah, this is basically just an FFA waiting room. I feel you. I'm beyond hyped. I will be joined with the FFA expert Rulers and High Tech. We have to stop the stream for a bit because we have to implement a 15-minute delay for FFA. 15 minutes, man. There's money on the line. There's a championship on the line. We never had a back-to-back champion in War 3C FFA. Liluami could claim that. Or we get the first one-on-one player also claiming the FFA title. Imagine Lawlight just taking both titles.
It's possible.
Be a good weekend for him.
Did you
late for him, though, isn't it? It's
congratulate him on his birthday, Remo?
I did.
Good boy.
I asked him if he got a cake, and he said, no, sad, TT, you send me one.
Well, get on it, Remo Demo. What are you doing?
All right, cheesecake all the way, baby.
Let's
Nice.
go. Okay, gentlemen, it was an honor and a pleasure, of course, being joined by you, especially throughout the a little bit of stressful times we had somewhere, and I don't actually really remember, but if I have to spend stressful times, I like to spend them with you.
Oh yeah, it was great. We had some difficulties yesterday, some difficulties today, but at least it was at the beginning of the stream, and then we were able to resolve it, and it was pretty smooth after that. As you pointed out earlier, we're perfectly on schedule, give or take 17 minutes. So hopefully tomorrow runs at least as smooth as today did, maybe even possibly smoother. And I'm excited for those games, as I already said, and thank you. Appreciate it.
Remo Demo, you can close the one-on-one broadcast.
All right, boys. Tomorrow, it's Sunday. It's our favorite day, as you all know. 4 more matches left in the 1v1. Stick around for the FFA. That one's going to be epic as well. And don't forget to come back tomorrow for the big culmination. Until then, have a good one. And see you then.